This week, you're going to be doing a project on a famous person in history. You're going to write 3 paragraphs about them and create a drawing on a 11 by 17 piece of paper. Yes, Avery, thank you for raising your hand.
Can I work alone? I hate working in groups. Nobody works as hard, and I end up doing all the work. Let's draw first. Let me start. I'm the best artist.
I want to draw too.
Yeah, Avery, this is a group project. We all get to take turns.
But it needs to be perfect.
Hey, Sonia, look at this picture.
That's funny, Robbie.
I know.
You guys are so lazy. You're supposed to be focused on this group project. I knew you wouldn't work as hard as me.
Well, as you can see, Avery's having a bit of a tough time being flexible about working in a group. He thinks that nobody's going to work as hard as him. He also thinks that he's the only one that can do the group project right. As a result, he is creating a situation where what he thinks is going to happen happens. This makes him upset, and as a result, he doesn't want to give anybody else a turn and isn't being very accepting of his classmates. Let's see what happens when Avery is a little more flexible, like my trunk, in his thinking.
Yes, Avery, thank you for raising your hand.
Can I work alone? Everybody I work with is lazy, and I end up doing all the work.
What Avery said was rude, and it might hurt the feelings of some of the people he's worked with in the class. Perhaps, if Avery worded things differently and was more flexible in his thinking, he might get a better outcome instead of crying to get his way.
Can I work by myself? I don't mind doing all the work. I just like knowing it's going to get done how I want it done.
Well, Avery, I'd like everybody to work in groups. You and I talked about this, remember? You have some people you work really well with. Maybe ask them if you can be in their group.
Okay, but if they say no, can I work by myself?
Avery, if they tell you no, then I'll help you find another group.
Thank you. Let's draw the picture first. Let me start. I'm the best artist.
I want to draw too.
Yeah, Avery, this is a group project.
But it needs to be perfect. Only I can make it perfect.
Avery has very specific ideas of how and why things should be done in a certain way. He is very rigid in his thinking. Maybe if he asked his peers if he could draw, instead of outright demanding it, he'd have a better chance of getting what he wants. Another thing to remember is what we draw doesn't have to be perfect. We just need to try and do our best.
What if I draw first? You guys really liked what I drew last time.
Okay, just don't draw everything because I want a turn to draw.
Me too.
Okay, what if I draw the face, then one of you draws the body and arms? I'm not very good at those. And then someone else draws the legs.
Okay, I want to draw the body and arms.
Great, I will draw the legs.
The face I draw may not be perfect, but I'm going to do my best.
That's okay, Avery.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in the class is that great of an artist. Hey, Sonia, look at this picture.
That's funny, Robbie.
I know.
You guys are so lazy. I knew you wouldn't be focused. That's why I wanted to work alone.
Again, Avery's being inflexible when working on the group project. Sonia and Robbie seem very interested in this project. Just because they're having a little fun doesn't mean that they aren't taking the project seriously or working as hard as Avery. Again, If he can just adjust his thinking and his work to be a bit more flexible, he'll probably see that working on group projects is fun and easier because you don't have to do all the work.
That's funny, Robbie.
I know.
Are you guys starting to research our famous person?
Yeah, I was just showing Robbie a funny picture at the start of the book.
Okay, why don't we each write a paragraph?
Great idea. I will write the first one, then Avery can write the second one while Sonia is drawing. Then, while I'm drawing, Sonia can wrap it up.
Works for me.
That sounds great! Wow, working on group projects isn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm sorry about what I said before.
When Avery became a bit more flexible in his thinking, he realized that working on group projects isn't that bad. People will often do their share of the work. The project is easier because everyone's contributing. And you can make friends and find people that you work well with in a collaborative way in the future.